Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's Amin here from Muslim CEO, and welcome back to this series on marketing channels. Now, this is number 3, and in this episode, we're going to talk about advertising. Okay. Now, we'll split it up. So we'll talk about Facebook advertising first. First, what you need to know about advertising is that advertising is not something where you just spend money and it's kind of gone. These days, today, you have to look at it as an investment and very diligently track the return, track what you're getting back for that spend. And with a platform like Facebook advertising, you can actually track that quite accurately, and you can be very diligent on where you're spending money and where you're reeling back your money, so you're not investing in places where you're not making a return. Okay, so tracking is very important when it comes to any digital advertising, and of course Facebook makes it quite easy for you to track. Okay, now the important thing about Facebook is that they have over 1 billion users right across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. They have so much data and they have so many users on their platform. So when you're advertising with Facebook, your ads can be seen on Facebook itself, on mobile and desktop. It can be seen on Instagram. It can be seen also on other platforms like the Audience Network, which is a network of apps where they choose to show Facebook ads, right? So you can reach like hundreds of millions of people potentially, depending on your targeting on the Facebook advertising platform. So most likely you're going to be able to reach your target audience on Facebook. The other very important thing is that Facebook, because they have all these social data of users who are interacting, and what you're doing on Facebook, if you think about it, you're showing Facebook and the data that they're gathering, you're showing them what you're all about, like what you like, what you're interested in, what you're not interested in. And based on that, Facebook has developed like very detailed and narrowed down targeting options, right? So they know a lot about you. And what that means is you can advertise and target the people that you want to target, the people that you think will be interested in your product, which makes for a better experience for the person on Facebook because they're seeing ads that are relevant to them. And also it means that you can get better results because you're targeting those people. The last thing to know about Facebook, which makes it very, very powerful, is that they have a kind of feedback loop of data. So when you put your ad out there, certain out of the 100,000 people that you might reach in that month, let's say, you're going to have, let's say, 10,000 clicks. Okay, 10,000 clicks. Out of those 10,000 clicks, Facebook will look at who clicked, like what types of people, what's the trends, what's the pattern amongst those people who clicked. And then based on that, Facebook will start showing your ads more to people who are similar to those who clicked. So what that does is creates a feedback loop of you put your ad out there and you show it to initially a random set of your target audience. And then based on those who click, Facebook will narrow down further and further and further who is most likely to take the next step, the step that you want them to take, whether it's buying or signing up to something, okay? So that is really one of the most powerful parts of Facebook. They have a lot of data, but they also have this feedback loop, which makes the ads get more and more and more honed in on who you want to take action. Okay, so this is going to be the first episode around advertising, and this one was about Facebook. Okay, so it's very important that you see it as it's really an investment. It's something you need to be tracking diligently and only spending money where you're getting those returns. And what that means is it's actually very low risk. It's not like you're spending, $10,000 on a billboard and you can't really track the results. And once you pay for it, it's just gone. No, with Facebook, you can start spending $100 a day, and then within 4 days, you can decide if it's good or not, if it's working for you or not, and then you only would have lost $400 maximum. Okay, so I'll see you in the next episode where we're going to talk about Google ads.